Hello guys, welcome back to my question bank IS channel. Today we shall cover all questions related to Lakshmikant book chapter name Making of the Constitution. These questions are very essential for prelim examination and these questions have a pattern as prelim examination gives you. So let's start and the first question is on your screen. So now consider the following statements regarding the composition of the Constituent Assembly. You have to read the question. After this, you have to solve the question and you have to tell what is the correct answer of the first question. And four statements are given to you. First is the representatives were to be elected from the four constituents Hindu, Muslim, Sikh and Christian. Second one is the chairman of the Union Constitution Committee was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Third is the total strength of the Constituent Assembly was 389. And fourth one is the drafting committee under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar consisted of 8 members. You have only studied in the Lakshmikant book, so you know very well who is the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So four options are given below. First is 1, 2, 3 and 4. B is 1, 2 and 4th and C is third only and D is 1 only. So you have to tell what is correct. And the answer of first question is C. It means only third. The total strength of the Constituent Assembly was 389. So we go further. Second question is which of the following provisions of the Constitution of India were given immediate effect from November 26, 1949? And four options are given here. Citizenship, second is emergency provisions and third is elections, fourth is federal system. And you have to tell what is the correct answer. And four quotes are given on next page. I am turning the page. These are here. And correct answer of the second question is D. It means 1 and 3rd are correct option. And we are coming to the next third question. What was the procedure followed for adoption of the Constitution of India? Four statements are given below. First is it was submitted to the people of India for ratification. Second is it was submitted to the Governor General for his assent. And third is it was adopted when the interim government approved it. And fourth is it was adopted when it received the signature of the President and members of the Constituent Assembly. So what is the correct answer of third question is D. D is the correct answer. We coming to the next question. Fourth question is who among the following was the chairman of the States Committee of the Constituent Assembly? And four options are given here. First is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, B is Jawaharlal Nehru, C is Dr. Rajendra Prasad, D is Sardar Patel. And correct answer of this question is B, Jawaharlal Nehru. And fifth question is, I am reading it. The Constitution of India as framed by the Constituent Assembly was finally adopted and enacted on. Four options are given below and you have to tell what is the correct option. The correct option of the fifth question is C, 26th November 1949. And I am coming to the next question. Match list first with list second and select this correct answer using the codes given below. And first list has four options also, and second one has also four options. And first list has first option steering committee, second fundamental rights subcommittee, third unions constitution committee, and D is provincial constitution committee. And list second has first is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, second is Dr. Rajendra Prasad, third is J.B. Kripalani, and fourth is Jawaharlal Nehru. So you have to match with one another, list first with list second, and the correct code you have to tell, which are given below here. So correct code of the sixth question is A. It means A is for second, B is for third, C is for fourth, or D is for one. And I am coming to the next seventh question. The members of the Constituent Assembly were, four options are given. First is directly elected by the people, second is nominated by the Governor General, third is elected by the legislatures of various provinces and nominated by the rulers of the princely states. D is nominated by the Congress and the Muslim League. So you have to tell what is the correct option. The correct option of C is the correct option of seventh question. It means elected by the legislatures of various provinces and nominated by the rulers of the princely states. And next we are coming to the next question, that is the eighth question. The eighth question is here. You have to read it. Who among the following was the constitutional advisor to the Constituent Assembly? Four options are given here. First is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, second is K.M. Munshi, C is Sir B.N. Rao, D is T.T. Krishnamachari. And the correct answer you have to choose. The correct answer of eighth question is C. It means Sir B.N. Rao. And next question, I am reading it. It is question as a type of assertion reason. And assertion is given as the, I am reading, the Constituent Assembly of 1946 was not elected on the basis of universal adult franchise. And reason are given as the Constituent Assembly was constituted under the scheme formulated by the Cabinet Mission Plan. And four codes are given for the ninth question. These are here, and you have to tell what is the correct code for ninth question. And the correct code of ninth question is A. It means both A and R are individually true, and R is the correct explanation of A. And A stands for assertion, and R stands for reason. So I am coming to the next question, 10th question. Who among the following moved the objectives resolution in the Constituent Assembly? Four options are here. First is B.N. Rao, B is B.R. Ambedkar, C is Jawaharlal Nehru, D is Rajendra Prasad. And the correct answer of 10th question is C. It means Jawaharlal Nehru. And I am coming to the last one question, that is here. Consider the following statement. First is Dr. Sachidanand Sinha was elected as the provincial president of the Constituent Assembly, and B is given here as C. Mukherjee was elected as the vice president of the Constituent Assembly. And you have to choose the correct option, which are given here. And first is only one, second is only two, and C is both 1 and 2, and D is neither 1 nor 2. And the correct option is C. It means Both 1 and 2 are correct statements. And thanks for watching the video. And if you will comment me, I will just understood that you are just supporting me.